Well, let's bring all of this together. The founder of Center for China and Globalization, Wang Huiyao, is in Paris.
Well, the meeting actually went very well, very significantly, and I see a lot of progress has been made, actually. And also, President Xi actually mentioned we should get out of this vicious cycle of retaliate each other. And so this shift to a new paradigm, and I think also to a new pattern of Sino-U.S. relation, which is most consequential relations of the world. I think this time, there's a lot of progress has been made. There's a 10% drop on fentanyl on Chinese import, but also on other Hong Kong and other places as well. And also we see there's put on hold on the support fees and investigations, and also that penetration, 50% of that from U.S. side will be also put on hold. And then China, of course, also put on hold on this fentanyl administrative measures. So overall, it's a great achievement. China going to buy more soybeans from U.S. And also TikTok deal is still finalizing, I think, successfully. And so I think also there's one of the most important things President Xi and President Trump has agreed that Trump is going to visit China in April, and President Xi going to visit U.S. in the fall, and I'm sure there's another two high-level summit going to happen within a year. So it's great. We're going to see a much more stabilized situation.
We're still awaiting much more detail, aren't we? I mean, how much of this is about optics and about style over substance?
No, I think it was quite good. I mean, this dialogue style that I think second Trump term is very different than the first term. He's more pragmatic. He's more thinking of the global peace and initiatives, which China can help on this Ukraine-Russian conflicts and Gaza and many of that. I think that has been touched upon on this meeting as well. But further, I think after 5 rounds of talks, starting from Geneva, ending in Kuala Lumpur, I mean, the senior officials on both sides has concluded a great framework of that. So we're going to put, Trump going to put 100% tariff off that he was proposing just a few weeks ago. And now we see a 10% drop of the Trump's tariff, which is great news. China started buying more soybeans. I think it's good for U.S. Farmers. And also, that's generally some kind of a stability. Like Secretary Rubio has said, let's seek a strategic stability, which is different than what we heard in the first term of Trump, strategic rivalry. So that is really all the good news. I think it's going to generate a lot of confidence, stability, and also for the regions that people will feel that they don't really have to be caught in between. And I think the 2 largest economies have finally realized, they don't have, as President Xi rightly said, let's get to this vicious cycle of sanction each other. Let's come back to the normalcy and do business for the world.
This is a process, though, isn't it, rather than an event? There's obviously more to do.
No, I think this is very important. This has set a tune. And, of course, President Xi and President Trump are going to instruct their senior officials going to meet. And, the principle framework is there, just hammer out the details. I think is principally if they both sides agree to collaborate rather than sanction, particularly from U.S., I think things can be under control. And that is really what has been coming out of these meetings, that they have projected the head of the state diplomacy and the head of state instructions for both countries to get into the right direction. That's what always been said. Let's follow the guidelines of top leaders on both countries, and let's really seek a stability for both countries. And then, like Trump said, this is a great deal. 10 of not even out of 10, it's out of 12. That's really a high marks for this meeting, and I'm sure this projection and this plan will going to last for next year, because this ceasefire is going to take a year. They're going to review at the end of the year, and I'm sure Trump going to have another 2 years after this year, and we could expect some stability in his second term, and that is good news for the world.